are doing our blog together because we're going to be focusing on shared experience, emotional geography and collaborative learning.
In relation to the science module that we had in the woods. If you experience something with someone, so you share the experience, there is evidence that that experience is amplified in your memory, like you enjoy it more.
So in the first session there was, we worked with people and then we did a few activities, but it was the second session that seemed to change it from being a uni module to what is now...
It's really hard to describe what it was, it's not a real module.
it was an experience.
Yeah.
So there I am, root of a tree, in a model with other people in the class, lying in the mud. That's what I do.
Yeah.
And
just for fun.
This is where it stopped being my experience, and Kath had to get in on this.
Very nice.
Sitting, lying, does it matter?
No, it doesn't matter either way, as long as you're in contact. Perfect. So, in contact. Now what we've got here is an additional feature. Now you're not part of the tree. You're not part of the tree.
Special.
You're a fungus.
Great.
Cheers, Kath.
Our
I
fungus
had
here.
one job.
Well, who doesn't want to lie in the mud? I mean, no, I just thought it'd be fun to just, I don't know. It was the first stupid thing we did together, and everything everything kind of rolled on from there. And it was basically me just trying to one up you.
How do we put it? Competitiveness.
Yeah, no, definitely an element of competitiveness there.
It's sort of how it works.
Yeah.
I wanted to do something, you wanted to do it better, and of course I did it better than you eventually. So we had to cut down a tree. We cut down a tree because we've cut down a tree. You've got to kick it, and then we're planting trees, and you've got to have a tree with 2 stalks.
And then when we made mallets, my mallet had to be twice the size.
So my mallet had a better handle, and
yeah, it was literally just trying to one up each other at every opportunity,
which made the learning more
enjoyable. It stuck.
More intense.
Yeah, definitely.
So I've been reading up on emotional geography, which is the attachments that you make to a place.
Yeah.
And if you look at like the first session, I know you can't actually look at the first session, but if you look at the first session, and nobody, Kev and Duncan were saying, well, no, you will, it'll become your forest, it's your forest.
Yeah, I did not take, like, he kept saying that, and I was just like, yeah, I kind of get what you mean, but no, you get really territorial about your forest.
Which was noticeable when we had the global citizenship sessions and we had strangers in our woods.
When the global citizenship groups came over, by that point we had gotten settled in, we'd gotten sort of into a routine of doing really stupid stuff together.
Started to claim the forest as our own.
Yeah, I got so territorial when everyone else came into the woods. Because I don't usually hang out with you on other modules, but I hang out with a little group of girls who were in our group for when the global citizen people came round. And I chose to hang out with you during that session just because whenever I was around them, I just felt like, no, you shouldn't be here, you shouldn't be here, no, don't do that, you can't.
That's not how this works. Why are you doing that?
How do I explain this without being patronising?
Watch me.
Pretty much. Like, this is my place.
Okay.
Collaborative learning is just, I don't know, it's when you learn together, it's when you learn something together and it has more of an impact because you're doing it together. When we were cutting down the tree, we worked out exactly where, like, to avoid the knots. Duncan didn't tell us, we worked that out for ourselves. Don't try and saw through knots.
And the fact that you wanted to saw just straight through the thing.
Yeah, and the fact that if I karate kick the tree, it'll actually go.
We were talking about this before the camera was rolling because that's how you get all the best footage. Was the fact that if I was to look back when I was doing some reading, doing some research, and I was going, yeah, that was funny, that was funny. The second Kath walked through the door and we brought something up, we're in hysterics because we're back in that situation.
Yeah.
And it's something that, although we've experienced it individually, as we've done it as a collective, we can go back and know what
It's like an inside joke.
How much science do you think you've come away with from doing it?
Quite a lot. Like I'm now actively seeing science in literally everything I do. But in terms of the forest, I just want to go back. I want to go back and I want to muck around, and I want to do the things you can't do in a city or a classroom.
For me, it's the idea that you're not confined in the way that you can learn or the way that you can teach. So the idea of being outside of the classroom and still being able to give not only a memorable experience but advanced learning to
it's
the
almost
kids.
instant differentiation. Like, you can have kids of any abilities, take them into a forest, as long as you teach them the safety and the basic rules, they can do what they want, they can do what they're able to do.
Ahead of it, we know each other from university, of course, and we do talk and we're sociable and all the rest of it, but from having done this, we're now terrible.
Terrible twosome.